So any questions? Any other?
There's the idea, it's like, and one thing I wanted, because some people may not be aware, like in the terms of Buddhist psychology or philosophy, the idea of like when you speak of going to hell,
Yeah.
there's no permanent state of any kind. It's like you're getting into like negative situations, circumstances, which then might also change when it graduates from those to some other favorable state.
Yeah.
But it's a continuous thing. It's not a static, like you're just stuck in one place necessarily. So it's unlike the Christian view, which is like you die, you got two choices,
Yeah.
You either go to hell, you're staying there forever. You go to heaven, you're staying there forever.
Yeah.
And you're stuck.
Yeah, when we talk about the Buddhist cosmology, no life is permanent. Even in the heavenly world, life is not permanent. You may have a long life there, but once your good karma is over, you have to get back. Either you have to get back to human world, or you're going to go back lower than the human world. This is what Buddha said. It's not permanent. Nothing is permanent. Life as human being is not permanent. Life as a divine being is not permanent. Life as an animal is not permanent. Life in the hell is not permanent. Right? So you can liberate. So it's like,
Going on vacation, going to detention.
yeah. Yes.
Is it true that the Buddha said that being born as a human is a privilege in itself, because as a human we can do a lot more good actions towards animals, fellow human beings, as opposed to be born in another state?
Yes, you're right. Being reborn as a human being is a privileged life. And also, to be reborn as a human being is a difficult thing. It's a very difficult task. Buddha gives a warning. Now imagine you go to the animal kingdom, then it will be difficult for you to get rid of that animal habit, animal behavior. So, being reborn as a human being, you can do a lot of things. Even to become enlightened, you need to be a human being. To do all these good things, you need to be a human being. Do you think that animals can help others? Animals can do good things?
Well, they can. Apparently dolphins save a human from being eaten by a shark, for example, as swimming.
Yeah, there are some developed consciousness in particular species, but again, the dolphin consciousness, of course, is far advanced than other species, other animals, but it doesn't mean, of course, dolphin life is an animal? Dolphin? Mammal, right? It's not an animal. It's an animal. Mammal. Right?
Service dogs.
Huh?
Service dogs.
Service dogs. Again, you have to train them. Right? You have to train them. Again, it's like, even there are people who, they train the lions, or tigers, or bears, or dogs, or even monkeys, right? Or gorillas. Just yesterday, I saw a little video clip. This is in Thailand. How gorillas are doing the wrestling? Wrestling, yeah. Huh? Yeah, and the wrestling also like boxing. Yeah. So you can train them. But again, there are things like when you have those circus, right? In a show, this how tigers, although they are trained, suddenly they attack, right? So, anyways, life in the animal world is tough because they always live with fear. They live in fear all the time because they know they are vulnerable. Even as human beings, we also feel the same. But then we understand. We understand, and so we can rationalize. But the animals can't rationalize. And imagine the life in the hell is very painful. And you can see the hell life even on earth among the human beings, how tough life they are living. So, in essence, what you have to understand is, with this understanding, if you can train yourself to do good, and then life as a human being is guaranteed. You don't have to wish for it. Just believe you're a human being, develop the human behavior, that's all. Human behavior, human habit, human mind, and human attitude. And then continue doing all this good work. Yeah.
So if someone is dealing with suffering from like a past life experience in their current life, would them changing their actions in the current life situation change their karma in this life experience?
Yeah. Actually, everything is not karma.
Yeah.
There is karma, but karma can be changed. What happens is that it depends on how you measure things, the weight, put in the weight. Let's say when you have this, it doesn't mean it's completely gone, but you're adding good. Good is, when you keep doing good, it goes up, 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 right? And due to lack of understanding and knowledge or unmindfulness, now imagine one day you stop doing the good. Then what will happen? The good part is going to go down slowly and slowly. And when you do the bad things, bad deeds, it's going to be added here. And then it's going to go up, 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 up. This is going down, down, down. And when the bad goes up, life is going to be miserable, right? So, the only way to get rid of all the negative actions or bad actions, because these two, good and bad, they will continue to be there for you, depending on the weight of the good or bad karma. So, this is why we practice meditation to purify our mind. Because all these actions are done because of those emotions, taints, defilements. So the negative emotions that defile our mind. And once you purify your mind, then you're going to, you're not going to go give an emotional reaction to whatever is happening. Now, all these good or bad things that we are doing is because of the emotional reaction we are giving to the actions taking place in the environment. So, there is one aspect of observation that we have to understand. Of course, let's say you're angry with someone. Now, naturally, because we are not enlightened yet, we feel like giving an angry reaction. Instead of giving an angry reaction, instead of, let's say, I'm angry with you, instead of looking at you, I have to train myself to look at myself, how am I reacting to you? If I know that, I am reacting to her with this anger. So the moment you become aware, then you know my behavior begins to change. But most of the time people don't know this, so then they just do tit for tat, keep doing all this every day. And so it's adding karma there. So there is the basket of good karma, the basket of bad karma. So now there are people who are adding, things into bad karma every day. There are people who are adding the things to the good karma every day. And there is another basket, is both good and bad, right? So we just keep adding into that basket. So now all this, going to produce results. That's why there is another teaching it's called Kamma Vipaka Vattanti. In this world, there are two things are seen: karma and the result, the consequences, right? Vipako Kamma Sambhavu. The consequences become the next karma, right? You see, when you have anger, this emotion is going to lead to some actions. Unless you control it, unless you remove it from your mind. Tasma punah bhavo hoti. Therefore, this rebirth, reincarnation, continues to be. Evam loko bhavate. This is how the world cycle of life continues to be. So you can change. Let's say your life is, let's say, miserable right now, right? Now you have to understand why my life is miserable, right? And then you know, okay, it's because of my attitude. Maybe it's my behavior. It's because of my habit. Okay, let me change the habit, behavior, mind, and attitude. Then guess what? Your life is going to be cool soon. It's going to be changed. So changing can be done only by you, no one else. That's why Buddha put the emphasis on you are the owner of your own karma. You are responsible for your own actions. That's why when people get into troubles, fights, we encourage people to forgive, to forget, right? Not to emotionally react to that person. So this has to be done only through the wisdom. You need wisdom to do this. Otherwise, you can't do it. Yeah. So everything is not karma. That's why we say there are multiple causes, multiple reasons. Although there's bad karma can be changed by doing good karma. But it doesn't mean bad karma is completely gone. It's there, right? It's there, but once you stop doing the good karma, the bad karma is going to come up and make your life miserable. Yeah.
Is there a limit to how much bad or good karma you can have, or does it just keep adding up?
There is no limit. The limit depends on you, right? Actually, that's a very interesting question that you asked me. the limit depends on you. It depends on your choice. So if you choose to do bad karma limitlessly, then it will be limitless bad karma. And if you choose to do good only, it will be limitless good karma. Right? Yeah. So there's no limit. Limit depends on you. So that's why you need to take charge of your life. Right? So, like, you have an option. When you do something, or you feel like doing something, should I do this or should I not? Right? So, then I understand, I'm going to refrain from doing this because it's bad. I know it's going to cause me troubles. Some kids do that, and they refrain from doing bad karma. But first, you need to understand, you need to have this knowledge. Once you have the knowledge about this, then you know what to do. Then limit will depend on you. You are in charge. Got it? Yeah. I see we should do some meditation then. What time is it?
It is, it's 4:02, so we
I
we were finished at 4, but let's do a guided meditation now. And one thing I wanted to say, referring back to your early story of the man at Columbia University mounted on the street, and seeing the street people and your friend asking, why is this? And your response was, well, obviously they didn't, a lack of giving in the past, and this is manifested now as having nothing. And I remember I think it was the monk told me we consider that someone who's beautiful, like who has physically beautiful in this life, they must have done many beautiful deeds in the past life, and they get a beautiful countenance. Or someone who develops a lot of wealth in this life, they have, although the usual idea is these wealthy people, they are greedy or whatever, correct me if I'm wrong, but in a Buddhist perspective would be, they have wealth in this life because they did a lot of giving in past lives, so now in this life it manifests as abundance for them.
Yeah. Well, there is another sutra about it. I think if I go into that, I might need another half an hour, 1 hour. So there is it's called, just to make it very short, a young man observed all these differences in the society. There are some people who are rich, there are some people who are very poor, there are some people who are very educated, some people are not, there are some people who are very handsome, beautiful, there are some people who are not, there are some people who belong to high caste, hierarchy, some people belong to lower caste, and he observed all these differences in the society. So then he went to see the Buddha, and he explained, he told the Buddha about his observation. He said, what is the reason, what is the cause behind this division in the society? Then the Buddha used a very powerful sentence, again in Pali. It's a kammang satte vibhajate. It is the karma that divides people into all this. So I think if we are rich, that's because we have practice given. We have shared whatever we had. If we are beautiful, handsome, that's because we have done beautiful things, right? So, and if we are educated, it's because we have gained education, knowledge, at the same time we have shared with others. And if we have not practice given, then we are going to be poor, suffer from poverty. So it is this karma, so that divides people. So if you want to read that sutra, actually, there is a site called accesstoinsight.org. That site has a lot of translations of Buddhist sutras, and there are also subjects. Under the subject, you just click, let's say K, go into K, and then look for the word karma. And it has listed all the sutras about all the subjects. Then you will know what to do. You just go and read these books or sutras or articles by different monks and nuns, and it will give you more understanding about this subject.
Can you just repeat that website?
Access to Insight. Access to insight.org. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let us do a little meditation, maybe 5 minutes. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so now you can take a comfortable sitting posture. And slowly and gently close your eyes. Now take a deep breath and relax. As you relax, put aside emotional baggage from the past and future. Be in the present moment. Be right here now with yourself. And choose to be ingoing and outgoing breath. Bring your full attention to the ingoing and outgoing breath. See whether you can notice and feel the breath going in and going out. So breathe in, breathe out, mindfully, and relax. Breath could be short, it could be long. Whatever the breath pattern is, just notice it as it is. Follow the breath all the way in, all the way out. And relax. As you breathe in, breathe out, be kind to yourself. Embrace yourself with kindness. Now, mindfully, remind yourself, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be peaceful. And feel the wellness, happiness and peace right in this moment. See how happy you are, how peaceful you are. Be the peace, be the happiness. Now, take a deep breath and relax. Now, slowly and gently open your eyes. Okay, so I'm going to do a little blessing chanting in Pali. So you can just listen to this little chanting with a very happy and peaceful mind. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sati bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sati bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sati bhavantu te. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be free from all sufferings and pains, may no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. Finally, may you all experience the happiness, the bliss of Nibbana. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Yeah.
We'll see you again, Bhante, in about 1 month.
Oh, Oh, I was good that you reminded me.
You got to
Next month, actually that, I think it's June 10th, right?
I think so.
Yeah, June 10th, I'm going to Winnipeg. Actually, I was going to go around 6 o'clock, and then they booked me my ticket on 2.
2?
Yeah,
So we'll talk about rescheduling the day.
yeah. So maybe 24th. How about 24th? And after following weekend, I'm having a big conference. And how about June 24th?
June 24th is fine.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
we.
afterwards, he's going to do a yin yoga class.
Yeah.
He'll do some meditation, and then I'll teach a yin class, so it'll be a special yin yoga class, which will be interesting.
Why don't we take a group picture? I love pictures, yeah.
If you want to take a selfie with him, he's down.
Prasanth, can you take a picture, please?
A reminder as you leave, if you are motivated to do so, there's the red donation jar outside the door.
Yeah. You can come here with me. Yeah. Do you think we need more light?
We could,
Yeah.
I can put more light.
The short in front, right? That's me.
No, you're little. You Oh, we can see you with your bad hair. Forward. I'm a giant.
That's right,
I'm like,
yeah.